Okay, welcome. My name is Ernest Flagg. I am with Nursing and Behavioral Health Services. The focus of this video is how to operate a successful AFC or group home or personal care home in any state. And that's the theme here. That's going to be the theme that's going to be running for a while now. And this video focuses directly on what population will I serve. A lot of providers call me and they always want to ask me, what population should I serve? Which one make the most money? And for me, that's pretty much, it's disappointing to hear that to an extent because, if that's your guiding force is money, then you're in the wrong industry. You are, I swear. Yes, this industry is rewarding. But if your guiding force is money, I'm telling you, you'll come in, you'll burn out fast. You'll come in, you won't learn the licensing rules as you need to learn them so that you can run your facility, be the most knowledgeable individual in your facility. I'm trying to tell you, if you're coming in for the money, it is not a good move. It is not a pretty picture, and you won't last. But we talk about populations. Populations mean the group of individuals, the class of people, the class of specialized individuals that I will serve. And so population refers to a group of individuals, a group individuals with a unique set of symptomatology. So you might look at the aged individual. We're talking about people who are 65 years or older. Dehydration is an issue. They come with multiple medical issues, diabetes, hypertension, peripheral vascular disease. So that in and of itself speaks to the skill set that you are going to have in order to care for this population as well. That speaks to the skill set that you as a provider, but also your staff will have to have in order to be able to care for that particular population. That age population is a very growing population, and people living so much longer. These medications are helping people to cope on day-to-day basis with medical maladies that they've had that at one point in time would have wiped individuals out. But age population is a good population. I like that population, but it's not a population for me. It's not I'm very skilled in that area. I'm throwing myself in there because I cared for the aged, and I did a very, very good job in caring for the aged. I worked in subacute care for some time. But when you talked about the aged population, to me, it's a very, for me, I need a little more excitement. I need a little more excitement. And then you get excitement there, but in another area. So that particular population is one that I love. I would take care of them. In fact, I still do till to this day. But if you're talking about opening a personal care home, for me, I like the memory care. I like the Alzheimer's and the dementia. I like the combination of the cognitive and the memory, the language issue. This group of individuals could potentially come with a hit of violence or aggression. You got progressively declining memory issues as well as progressively declining cognitive issues. So again, that speaks to the skill set that you as a provider, but also your staff is going to need to have initially and ongoing as well. Brain injury. That's another population. Traumatic brain injury. You're talking about people who have acquired a brain injury internally through some through some possibly an aneurysm or something. And as a result, the various structures of the brain are responsible for certain behavioral features, such as movement or motor functions as well, speech as well, and likely an insult on the internal part of the brain will impact someone's speech, the ability to move. Sometimes I've seen that aggression can come along with this traumatic brain injury population. Aggression, sexual aggression as well. I've seen that as well. But I like that population. I like the brain injury population as well. It is a demanding population as well, and a lot of issues can come along with brain injury. And again, we're speaking to the skill set. That skill set is going to be a very strong skill set is going to be needed or required of you as a provider, but also as your staff to care for this particular population. You're mentally impaired and developmentally disabled. The two other populations. For your memory impaired, you're talking about your bipolars, your schizophrenics, as well as your major depression individuals or your major depressive individuals. Another very unique population. Cognitive issues, thought issues. You might have some hallucinations, some delusions going on in that particular population. That mentally impaired population could come along also with some manipulation. This is a more high functioning group of individuals. When you think about opening a group home or personal care home in any industry, I like to specialize. I like homes that are specialized. So you're going to keep the age separate from the medically fragile, separate from the brain injury, separate from the memory care. But I think it makes for a better socialization for the group home participants or residents or individuals being served. And it as well helped alleviate some of the headaches. I do like separating men and women along the medically fragile. Not the medically fragile, but memory impaired. The mentally impaired, your schizophrenics, your bipolar. I like to separate them. And even if you got a youth program running, like for aging out youth, that's another population. I like to keep all of them separate, men and women separate in those particular populations, and for good reason, good cause, You're medically fragile. I love this population. I love the memory care, but I love this one as well. You're talking about